Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming my April TBR. I have pressured myself into also doing magical readathon, even though I thought that I was done with readathons for a little while and I took breaks for a long while for certain readathons, like shorter ones I had done but not long ones. And now I'm committing myself to another month-long one and I kind of missed it, and it's really fun to build my TBR, but I'm the kind of person who just needs to complete the TBRs I make. So like it's gonna be completed and I don't know how it's gonna go. So I'm doing magical readathon. I obviously played Tumbling Pandas, which is my own TBR game, and we're gonna do the rolls first and then we will see how well I managed to take the books from these rolls to my magical readathon TBR. I will let you know. I will let you see in a moment. I am gonna make it easier for myself to play this game though, to be like, if I don't feel like reading that book anymore, or like the Monte Bulbs, I will find something else that really fits for the prompt, I do let myself change the book that I pick out here. And then you will see it in my wrap up, but like, it doesn't really matter in the end, as long as I read something for the prompt. Let's go with the first roll. Let the pandas tumble. Let's see. Roll number 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 panda fell. For our first roll, we got 2 pulls and 1 panda already fell. The panda that fell was Cecilia, which is to read a book with a geometric shape. And for this, I have chosen The Saint of Brighter Doors. So this one I don't have physically. I don't know if I will have it physically. I haven't decided yet if I actually do get to it, because I'm struggling getting a hold of it without spending a bunch of money, but I'm putting in here because I do really want to, and then like it will push myself to actually pick it up. If not, I will obviously just find something else with a geometrical shape to read for this prompt. Don't know anything about the plot, don't want to know, and let's go to our second roll. Roll number 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 0 pandas falling. Second roll, we got 3 pulls and 0 pandas fell, so we can go into our third roll. Roll number 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0 pandas falling. Third roll, we got 6 pulls and 0 pandas fell, so we can go into our fourth roll. Roll number 4. Oh god. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 4 pandas falling. On our 4th roll, we got 6 bolts and 4 pandas fell. So obviously, let's just get through those. And the first panda that fell was Nikki, which is to read a book with the same initials as you. Or like a book that has the author with the same initials as you, I guess is more correct to say. And my name is Sandra. It doesn't need to be both initials, by the way. It needs to be one of them in the right place. My name is Sandra, which starts with an S. So I'm reading Saints Blood by Sebastian D. Castell. I feel like this really fit because I really haven't wanted to get to this. And last time I got this initial prompt, I forgot that I was supposed to read these. And I could have just put it on like this then. But I am going to read this now in April and I'm very excited. Yes, it is big, but I cannot wait because honestly, like the second book was everything. So cannot wait to finally get to this. Then the next panda I found was Oleander, which is to read a book that is naked. So a naked hardcover that I got because some hardcovers are naked. So I'm just thinking I would read Gilded by Marissa Mayer, but I don't really want to. Like, I don't feel like reading this now. I am going to read it one day, but not now. It's very pretty. Not going to deny that. But I just like not feeling in the mood for this. I know it's probably going to be entertaining and a fast read. So I might change this out. But if I cannot come up with anything else throughout the whole month, this will be rad. I realize I have limited naked books on my TBR. So I think I need to make all the changes prompt. Then we have Zhongli, which is to read a final book in a series. I have now chosen out Emperor of Ruin by Janko Wexler. So this is the final book in Silver Eye and I actually forgot Burning Blade and Silver Eye trilogy, that's what it's called. So this was on 24, I think, maybe? Or was the series I need to finish? I don't remember which one. But I need to read this year. And I read the second one semi-recently, so I feel like it's cool to read the third one soon so that I actually complete this, which will be great. So I am excited and I put it on here. Yay! And then we got Rebecca, which is to read a book by an Asian author. And for this, I have chosen out The Water Atlas by S.L. Huang. This one I pre-ordered. I was so excited for it. And then I just didn't read it. And I don't know why. But here we are, almost a year later, I am actually going to read this. I actually don't know the plot. I just saw it. It's incredible cover. And I was like, I need this in my life. And then I never read it. But I am going to do it now, I swear. Then we're going into the 5th and final roll. Roll number 5. 2. 1. Oh my god. 2. 5 pandas falling. Yay. And in our 5th row, we got 2 poles, but somehow 5 pandas managed to fall. Great! The first one I fell was Sandy, which actually is to read the book that is the newest one I acquired. It doesn't necessarily need to be a book I bought, but I am going to check my haul list to see what I actually like the newest books I bought was. Which is Yellowface in Norwegian. I didn't even buy it, I got it for free. But I'm not going to... I mean, I am actually going to reread Yellowface in April, unrelated to this, but it's not going to be Norwegian, but it's still a book. Can I count that? This was suddenly very difficult. I'm putting on Yellowface, because I am actually going to read Yellowface. Like, that's the next audiobook we're going to listen to after Wheel of Time. So, we are dealing. So, if anyone was curious, this is how Norwegian Yellowface looks like. It is titled Yellowface. It is written by Rebecca F. Kwang, while the English one is R. F. Kwang, right? And then it is in Norwegian, but it literally looks the same. It's really weird. I needed it. I needed it in my life because there's no other R. F. Kwang that's translated into Norwegian, and I would buy all of them anyway. And I saw this and I was like, what? And then I requested it and I got it, so I didn't even spend money on it. And I'm incredibly excited to own it, even though I'm not going to read any of this. But maybe one day, just honestly, for fun. Then we got Steph, which is to read a book that seems cozy or has cozy vibes. For that, I am reading I Hope This Doesn't Find You by Anne Liang. This one does seem cozy. It is like a YA contemporary kind of robust thing. I think it has to do with enemies to lovers, romance you can have falling heads over heels for. And I think it's kind of like To All of Us You Loved Before something. Like all the emails comes out, and instead of them being like love letters like in Laura Jean, this is like hate mail that comes out. So I think it's gonna be really funny and cute. And like, look at the colors. Look at the colors. Like, if that doesn't scream cozy to you, then I don't know. Then we got Nora, which is a book by a black author. And for this, I'm reading Shigdi and a Brass Head of Oberlufon, which I like don't know how to say. Again, don't know anything about this, but I'm gonna read it. And I'm excited for it, even though I don't know anything. But yay. Then I got Finn, which is to read a book for a vlog. And for that I have Witch King by Martel Wells, which I am reading for a vlog. And I think I almost got all the books I need for this vlog on this TBR. Will I get to the vlog? I hope so. I hope this will prompt me to actually do it and not just change out all the books. But obviously I had it since it was released and I've been very excited for it. But obviously I haven't read it yet, but now I will. And the last prompt we ended up with was Linguini, which is to read a translated book. And then I want to read Diary of a Void by Emi Yagi. So this one is really short and it is for a woman who pretends she's pregnant. And I have picked it up last month and I almost got it on the last month's TBR, but then I read something else, so I'm picking it on this month's TBR. And it is translated from Japanese. I really hope so, actually, though. Yes, it is. I just had to confirm. I know it's going to be a fast and a really interesting read. Very excited. Then I also need to complete the Buzzword Challenge. And this one I'm actually putting something on the TBR for it. I could have read The Water Outlaws, but instead I'm gonna pick out another book. And I don't remember why I decided this, but apparently I did. So I am gonna read instead The Spirit That Cuts Through Water by Simon J. Minutes. The buzzword for the month is to read like a book that has something to do with nature. Water is in nature. I'm reading this one and I'm very excited. It seems obviously very good. So I'm excited. I feel like now my TBR is really big. And this is not even including the books I don't open. Either way, this month I'm not going to forget to pick out my read for the gum machine. And I forgot last month, but I have done it in a vlog that is coming very soon. So there's 2 books locked now on the gum machine, and then we're going to restart fill it again, and just need to go and get it. If you are in my highest tier on Patreon, you get a book in the gum machine, which is incredible gum machine. It's not destroyed at all. And we're going to pick out our next read. They are actually stuck in here. So yeah, I kind of ruined the gum machine. It's my own fault. But there's 2 notes left. I just need one of them. One of them. I just need to. It does not even coming out properly. I need balls for the gum machine. Does anyone know where I can buy balls? Okay. Okay, and you don't want to come out. I get it. You really want to stay in there. It's like stuck behind like a thing. And my fingers are not small enough to get out one of them. Like, they're stuck in there. I need like something. Keys. This is my keys. I'm gonna stab them out. Oh, I actually got one I once done. This is great. This is definitely how you do it. Definitely how a gum machine works. Okay. We have, on this note, we have, you cannot see that. It's really bad. But we have Tina. And I have Tina's book over here, so just give me a moment. Tina's book is Mistakes Made by Meryl Wilsner. This is a romance book, I think. I think it's smutty, a bit smutty at least. And I think I will really enjoy it. It's very queer, and I got it for the gum machine. So I'm excited to read it now, and I will let you know what I think at a point in the month or in my wrap up. Then I have a billion more books I need to read, which is now like... Why? So obviously I need to read Path of Daggers in the beginning of the month. This is in theory for February, March, but I'm reading it early April instead because the live show is going to be, I think, on the 14th of April, as I know right now. This is the 8th book in the Wheel of Time, and obviously is for Wheel of Time along. I need to read Fugitive Telemetry by Martel Wells. This one is now the 6th book in Murderbot. Yes. So we are reading all the Murderbot book in my Patreon as I read along, and in April we are on the 6th book. So obviously I need to read it. Then I'm also going to read the Terraformers. I don't actually remember the author's name for a thing, and hopefully I'll get to it if my haul comes up from the library. I'm also going to read through all of Imperial Watch by Anaki. This is a sci-fi series. I do kind of have all of them available right now in the library, so I'm like trying to get through them as soon as possible before they expire. I'm listening to the first 4 on audio, and then the latest one I'm going to read with my eyes, I believe I decided. So yeah, I'm reading through all of those. I'm having a good time. but I'm a bit stressed because all my hauls are going off in like 16 days. I then in theory have 5 more titles for another vlog, but I'm not going to put them on officially here and because I don't know if I will get to it. I also really want to do another episode of To Buy or Buy and eventually start on a whole project. It's just that everything else comes before, and then I also have like 4 other vlogs that I'm in the middle of that I don't know if I will do progress on. So yay. Okay, what about Magical Readathon? I obviously go for Alchemist because for me those are the most powerful like beings in Aurelium. They also have the most prompts, so that's just how I do it every year. Every time I done it, I almost Alchemist, and it's the hardest, and I love it. Okay, so first I need to pass Elemental Studies, which is to read a book with a source of light on the cover. And for that, I chose out, I hope this doesn't find you, because look, it has like light in the ceiling. That's a source of light. It totally works, okay? Then I need to pass Animal Studies class, which is to read a book with a yellow title. For this, the Shibli and the brass head of Ubalufon fits, because like Shibli, if I remember correctly right now, is like in yellow, and I'm totally counting that. Yay. Then we have Astronomy, which is to read a book that is recommended for your zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus, and I googled, like G said to do in the video, zodiac signs recommendations, and she was like, well, if you want to make it difficult, choose a book from the first list you find. And that's what I did. And I got lessons in chemistry. I don't know if I ever wanted to read it that badly, honestly. I was a bit like, it doesn't seem like a book I will enjoy. But now I booked it in my library, so it says it will be available like in a weekish. So I'm not going to apparently read this book that I didn't know if I would like, but maybe it would surprise me, but I didn't spend any money on it, so that's the clue here. So I did the first one I found. Then we have Alchemy, which is to read a book with a circle on the cover. I'm taking Emperor of Ruin for this, because we have a circle here, and kinda a circle here. So I think it counts. So I reused the notes in the game machine to do the next prompt, which is Inscription, which is to write 3 titles on a piece of paper, and I'm pick from those 3. Wrote down 3 books I really want to get to. Here is 3 notes. You can't see that well. I'm gonna do it like this because we already filmed for too long. Okay, wait, the one got stuck. I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna pick, well, this is really bad. I'm gonna pick this one, and the other notes can go here. So what can it be? I can't even get it out. Let's see. I got, you can't really see that well because I wrote it with a pencil. So it's really, really bad. You cannot actually see anything at all. So we had Godly Heathens, which is a book I really want to read for To Buy or Buy. So that means I do start a To Buy or Buy video this month. Maybe I will take a lesson in chemistry in there too. I want to see, I want to buy the Illuminate sets. So I need to kind of read this month anyway, because it comes like the 14th of April, I think. I'm going to read this. I haven't heard anything about this, but it looks good. Then we have Artificiary, which is to read a book with a lock or key on the cover or in the title. And I don't have any books with a lock or key on the cover. I looked through all of them, I think, and I couldn't find anything. But I do have The Liar's Key by Mark Lawrence. But this is the second book in the Red Queen's War, and I haven't read the first one yet, even though I do need to this year. It does mean I need to read Prince of Fools before reading this one. I'm trying to get Prince of Fools on another prompt in here, but we shall see. Also, I need to read both of them, and now I feel like this TBR is insane. But it's fine. I guess this is what I'm picking because it has key in the title. So now we need to randomize a letter for spells and incantation, because that is going to decide how many letters we have in the title. And I need to fill my screen out, I guess. So we have between 5 and 17. That's just what I decided. Let's randomize. We got 6! Okay. Now I regret having such a low number. This is gonna take me 4 years. I had to turn the camera off because it took me such a long time to find something. I decided to go with Linger by Maggie Seawater because it has 6 words in the title. 6 letters, sorry. This is the second book in the Walls of Mercy Fall series, and it is one I was chosen out for series I need to finish this year. So I needed to read this at a point anyway. I do believe I'll most likely unhaul this and the first one after reading the whole series. But I'm gonna read this, and I guess it's good that I get to it. Then we have Restoration, which is to read a book that you think can cure a book slump. And I'm picking out Dire of the Void for this because it is short. I always think that these books would get me out of a book slug because they're so short and easy to read and usually very entertaining. So for me, this works. Then we have Demology, which is a read a book you didn't pay for. After this, I'm reading The Terraformers. Once again, mentioning this, I'm borrowing it at the library, so I didn't pay for it. And that's why I can read it for this month. Yay. And the last class is Lore, where I need to reread The Legend of Dia, which is like a thing they are posting, I think, in a Google Drive. Will I actually do the prompt properly? I don't know, but it's not a book I need to add, so I'm gonna live with that and move on. And that is all the books that I have now on my TBR for this month. But as I mentioned, there's other vlogs I would like to finish or start. And then I also, of course, have manga at points. I will probably have at least one manga night with Cecilia in the month. And then also continuing One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist, which is what I started now. So I should at least like read, I think, 5 omnibus mangas throughout the month as well. Because I am a bit behind, so maybe it will be 6. I'm not sure yet. But I'm supposed to read one a week and I was behind since January, so I'm trying to catch up. That is my plans for the month. I felt now that they became a lot. I haven't actually counted over all of these books because now I kind of don't want to know. But I do believe that the things that I want to read for vlogs is not going to happen outside of these. And now it made me a bit sad, so now I don't want to think about that anymore. But that is for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As per usual, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this, and you should see me soon in a new one. And wish me truly good luck now in April. Goodbye!